Hey everybody, welcome back to the LuckyDog podcast. This is your host, Elias Roush. This podcast is sponsored by EliasRoushMedia.com. Photo, video, digital media production. Matt, I see you in the comments. I said fuck the hair. You see it? I said bucket. I said yuck it. I said get it out of here. And we're also wearing a hat today, so should we Joe Rogan it this today or something? Maybe just to make sure everything's sounding. I wasn't 100% pleased with how I was sounding in my last podcast, so I just want to make sure everything's sounding clean, crisp, and under control. And so yeah, what are we talking about today? What Umbrella Academy season 2 episode 2 dose? Yeah, well, pretty sure I put up 3 fingers, but dose. The Franklin footage. An incident at the bar leads Lether to Vanya. 5 finds an unsettling surprise in the film Hazel Left Behind. The cops come after Allison's husband. And so, just like we called out, by the way, we're going to talk about all episode 2, so just assume that's what we're talking about in spoiler section, just this episode. Yeah, I would say that this episode is kind of unraveling the mystery into what's going on in Dallas with all the different characters. Luther is starting to bump into people that Allison knows. Allison is starting to uncover a little bit more information about what she knows from Luther's plot. I will say 5 is still my favorite character. I don't know if this was accurate throughout the entire season 1, but I'm pretty sure he was my favorite character in the first one. And he always has this inquisitive look. He's always like, you know? So, yeah, I'm very much hooked into his plot line, especially with Elliot, the crazy guy. He's definitely providing some comedic relief. But yeah, I just wanted to cover this one real quick. There's not tons to talk about. A lot of it is just kind of like, plot heavy explanation. This is what's going on with Luther and Allison are kind of coming together. They have some really crazy moments with Luther. Luther looks like he's just off the deep end, remembers everything that happened in that previous life. He doesn't give a yuck. He's about to take Vanya, whatever the fuck her name is, out. And so he has his pistol ready in his scene. I'm kind of doing this one out of order a little bit because I just watched it. I'm a little muddled in the brain. But, yeah, the Luther-Allison plot line looks like Luther is tired of Vanya's shit. That's all I got to say. And going along with that, we have Vanya and possibly the Sissy character. I don't have her name pulled up, but Sissy, they're like holding hands. They're having like little small intimate moments. Was Vanya's character bisexual or gay in the first season? Not that it matters. Just curious. I don't remember her having a plot line regarding damn, I should have done the rewatch. I actually think she did have a boyfriend now that I think about it. I'm gonna have to do a rewatch or do a recast or go back and listen. But it appears that she might be interested in Sissy regardless. That's so we kind of got some possible romantic energy going on. Let's see what else we have. Diego and Lila are continuing their escape. I really like their dynamic together. I still kind of wish that the Umbrella Academy would come back together. It's taken me a little bit to get used to everybody on their own. I really enjoy when they bounce off each other. And so what else do we have? Diego, Lila team up with 5. They go to Eliot's. They see the footage of the JFK stuff. Still some pretty good comedic relief with the Elliot character during that. I'm liking that guy more and more. And I'm the guy that plays Elliot. Oh, 2 seconds. Oh, I should have put this closer. Oh, now we're awkward. Oh, Kevin Rankin was his name. Kevin Rankin. Yeah, Kevin Rankin plays Elliot. He kind of reminds me of like a older Marty McFly from what was it, Back to the Future, and yeah, I'm enjoying that character. And also, fucking Netflix, straight. when I was going to episode 2, before I started episode 2, it showed the image of baby Pogo. So I got fucking spoiled by fucking Netflix's stupid shit. I was so pissed. Why are you going to show a freaking spoiler on the, the tiles? The tiles of you clicking the fucking the dang shows. I was so pissed that I saw Baby Pogo first on the tiles. I was like, okay, so we're gonna see Baby Pogo. And when Diego and Five are kind of doing their little skirmishing around the Umbrella Academy facility where Reginald Hargraves is ready to whoop some ass. Yeah, I would say that I wish I just was not spoiled. And twice they spoiled. You have a chalkboard that says Pogo right before you see the baby monkey. Like, how many things? And then you have Five repeating it. It's like, is this for people that have never seen the show before? It's like, we clearly saw an old butler style monkey in the first season. It's like, who the fuck would this be? Obviously, it's the same guy. Just it's the same monkey, just young. So I was just like, God dang. I was just like, this was the worst way to bring a character back from a non-spoiler perspective. But I will say it was followed up with a really dope action scene with Diego. Whoopsh, whoopsh, whoopsh. And I liked how they kind of even gave the little comparison of he's like Batman but less. And I had never really compared Diego to Batman but less, but I guess he does use the boomerangs a little bit. But what is it, the 60s? So people think that Batman is still, Adam West in it right then. So they're like, oh my gosh, so Batman but less in the 60s. No offense to Adam West, but they weren't exactly doing all the, whoopsh, 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 bringing the ones to the twos to the ones to the twos. So anyways, the lead that I'm actually bearing is the handler. She comes back. She comes back to the Academy thing. I completely forgot what the Academy thing's called. I'm going to do this 2 seconds. Season 2, episode 2. Okay. No, not you. No, not you. Oh. Whoops. Let me see. Umbrella. I'm going to find out this. I will find it. Don't worry. So what is it called? It's not called the Academy or the thing. What is it? Episode 2. Number 11. Number 12. Episode 12. Okay. Returns to the commission. The commission. I'll edit this so that it just is instant that I did the thing. So it's the commission. So Kate Walsh returns back to the commission. The commission is where evidently Five worked in the first season for a little bit. I'm still very foggy. Has it been really this long? Has it been like 2 years since the first season? I'm gonna have to pull back a little bit. Oh god. We're back. It was only 1 year. But it still feels like it was 2. No. Anyways, so yeah, Kate, 3 months after she was shot by Hazel, the handler returns to the commission, only to find out that she has been demoted by her boss, a fish named AJ. I like this fish character. He's a really cool design. Vanya goes to the club to pick up Carl, and Luther spots her. Ray is arrested by the cops. Five takes Diego and Lila to Eliot's house, and they watch a film that Hazel gave to Five shortly before his death. Watching the film, Diego and Five realize that their father, Reginald, was present at the Kennedy assassination. I don't know if he caused it, but I just think that that's probably not what we're going to find out some stuff, between the lines. In jail, Klaus bonds with Ray and gets released shortly after. They're kind of putting Klaus as like this messiah character. He's starting to become a little bit less interesting to me. Just like he's going through the most, probably emotionally, just from psychologically speaking, but he's the least interesting character as of right now. I'm not sure if I'm sure it'll continue on, but I'm tired of feeling bad for Klaus. I want I want him to get out of this rut. And people are kind of just coming to him for like knowledge, and he's like, "Don't go chasing waterfalls," type shit. It's like, it's funny, some of these outdated references, or not outdated references that are not currently of date yet, but I think it's it works sometimes and it doesn't work sometimes, is what I'm saying. Don't go chasing waterfalls is funny once or twice, don't do it every time. Let me see. When Allison comes to visit her husband from jail, she notices that one of Klaus's followers have the same tattoos on his hands that Klaus does. Luther comes to Sissy's farm and apologizes to Vanya, only to find out that she does not remember him, and leaves. Diego and Five sneak into Reginald's company, and Five comes across Pogo, now a baby. Diego and Reginald get into a fight, and Reginald stabs Diego before walking away. This is one of those endings where it's like, this is definitely not the end of the character. If you're going to kill him, you're going to go ahead and probably do it right then and there. It would just be like shocking ending. It was shocking that he went ahead and did the whoosh, whoosh, and the turn and the twist and the turn and the twist. But what I can say about that is, Reginald did not know Diego was his son at that point. And I was thinking, are they alive in this point? Like, do they have like evil doppelgangers out there? Like, I'm trying to figure out what kind of timeline we're on right now, and it seems that Reginald's out there, Pogo's out there. Are they out there themselves as younger versions of themselves? Also, I kind of forgot what's going on with Five. He went to the apocalypse world for like 50 years. I don't remember why he didn't age. Something to do with the timeline. I'm going to have to go back. I'll let y'all in the comments figure that out, or go back in the timeline of why he didn't age. I can't remember exactly, but this guy's got like the mind of like a Yoda character, like 100 years old, but he's like, and hitting on, cocktail waitresses that are, way older than him. Technically way older than him, but he's got like the mind of like a 150-year-old. I don't know. He's been around the block. So, still trying to figure out stuff about that. Anything else we need to cover on the Franklin footage episode? First episode was directed by Sylvan White, and second one is directed by Steven Surgic. So, yeah. I guess I should have guessed the Kennedy assassination and all of this was going to be part of their story. I'm kind of surprised Five and Diego are back together as early as they are, but I guess they really do just kind of have to, 10 episodes, about three plot, you get 3 episodes here, 3 episodes here, 3 episodes here, then you get the final. So it's like, yeah, it's about right. So let's bring the cast back. I'm surprised Luther's not interested in finding Allison at all, considering how much he's like obsessed with her and stuff like that. But yeah, that's episode 2. Any predictions? I think the predictions are spell them out themselves. Like, they got to save the world. Clearly Luther still has beef with Vanya, they're going to have to do something with Vanya's power, because she's not able to control it at this point, and she doesn't know who she is. And so there's going to be this kind of push and pull of Vanya trying to figure out who she is with her memory coming back, and that's going to be pretty interesting as well. But yeah, are there younger versions of themselves out there? I gotta figure that out as well. And then the commission, you got the milkmen taking out the elderly lady with the cats. It's like, oh my goodness, that was kind of expected. And I like the imagery, but it's just not really, I don't know if not realistic it's not. It's like, seeing some I was gonna say Icelandic dudes. I really don't know where they're from, but that's what I would guess. Doing this knife game, it's just like kind of excessive, and I think one gets hit in the leg. It's like could have hit an artery or something like that. So I don't know if that's realistic. But anyways, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching Look It Up Podcast. Let me know how I can improve the podcast. Let me know if you like episode 2, if you like the podcast, how I can improve. Thumbs up, subscribe, go to all the social medias at LuckyDog Podcast, subscribe on YouTube to get all of these podcasts early, go on SoundCloud to get the mastered version of the podcast in audio form. You can find it on your favorite podcast provider. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching LuckyDog Podcast. PayPal.me/the Podcast for all donations. Thank you, and look forward to the next review or video. Take it easy.